All right, so Godox make lights, right? Well, we've got two new products here, a mic and a monitor from Godox. Today, in this video, we're gonna take a look at the Godox VideoMic, the small, compact on-camera shotgun microphone. So let's get into it. Hey, what's up? I'm Scott and welcome to the channel. If you're new here, thank you for watching and please do consider subscribing for more no-nonsense tutorials and reviews. So like I said, we've got the VideoMic. This is a compact directional shotgun microphone with a Rycote mount from Godox. This is pretty similar to the Rode VideoMicro, and actually it comes in at about the same price, but this does come with a cable for both smartphones and your camera. And if you get the Rode VideoMicro with that extra smartphone cable, it costs more than this. So technically, this is a better deal. So anyway, we're gonna get this out of the box. We're gonna look at the different specs and stuff, the build quality, all of that. We'll do a couple of tests for wind noise with the wind protection. We'll do off-axis sound rejection, of course, just generally giving you sound quality samples, and we'll see if this is worth the money. First up, just some quick basic specs, things that you can read on the box or read on the website, but I'll summarize them here for you. This is 8 centimeters long, and it's only 40 grams. I'm not sure if that's the mic itself or with all the extra shock mount and everything on there. We'll weigh it once we get it out of the box and see. It's made from aluminum, so this is not a cheap plastic mic, and that will help with RF interference. Again, we'll give that a quick test as well. It's got a cardioid polar pattern with, they say, an extended frequency response, but it picks up between 120 kilohertz. This takes no batteries, so it's really just plug and play. And again, like I said, it's got a Rycote shock mount. It's got the windscreen in there. It's got both a foam and a furry windscreen, and it's got two cables, both TRS and TRRS. So this should work with most cameras and smartphones and things like that. All that, and it comes in at $59, it seems, as far as I can tell. But let's open up the box and see exactly what I think. All right, you've got all your typical paperwork here. You get a little silica pack. You've got your furry windscreen, and this actually does feel pretty decent quality-wise. You've got, of course, the mic itself. And again, this feels actually surprisingly good quality. It feels really rugged. Again, it's all aluminum. You've got the little cable, 3.5 millimeter cable jack in the back there. Nothing else on the body. That's all there is to it. Under here, you've got your cables. Again, there's two cables. They're both coiled. We've got 90-degree connections all around, which is nice. And this pink cable here is the one with the TRRS connection on it, this gray side here. On the other side of the same box, we've got this little foam windscreen. It's branding on there, Godox, and that'll just slip right on there. So if you're indoors or something where there's no real wind that you have to deal with, then you can snap that on there just to give it a little bit more protection. Even when you're moving the mic, sometimes wind can cause an issue. So this should give it a minimum amount of protection. Fits on there nice. It's not going to fall off, which is always good. It's a nice snug fit. Otherwise, it's, it's foam. And finally, we've got the shock mount here. Again, this is made by Rycote, and this is nice. This part here down here, the cold shoe mount, the hot shoe mount, whatever, is plastic. And it's got a 3/8 inch screw thread in the bottom with that 1/4 inch screw thread adapter. So if you wanted to mount this somewhere else besides on top of your camera, you could do that with that little screw thread down there. It's good to see. All right, so that's how it fits in the shock mount there. Not much else to say. Again, it feels good. The accessories feel good. You've got two cables, a foam, and a furry wind cover, plus the Rycote shock mount. It's all aluminum, well made as far as I can tell. Not much else to do besides actually give it some tests. So let's go do that. I'm using the Sony a7S III, and I have the microphone plugged in to the camera, and I have the audio levels in the camera set to 15, and I seem to be peaking at about -12. So this is, the lens is about an arm's length away from me, maybe a little bit further than I would be if I was vlogging and holding the camera. But again, this is an indoor test, and I wanted to give you a little more distance to see how it sounds. Excuse the awkward framing here. While we're in here, of course, we'll also do a quick little noise floor test, but of course, this is going to depend a bit on the camera that you're using and the settings in the camera. I'll turn off my key light for that test because there is a fan, and it's maybe 3 meters away off to the side of the microphone, but just to get the best possible results we can. All right, so now this is what I sound like from the front of the microphone. Let's walk over to the side and see how my voice sounds. All right, I'm about the same distance now, probably just over an arm's length away from the microphone at the side. I'm at a 90-degree angle to the microphone, and this is how my voice sounds. Alright, so now I'm directly behind the microphone again, about an arm, just over an arm's length away, and I'm talking at the back of the microphone. This is how my voice sounds. Alright, it's cold, but let's go outside and see how it handles the wind with and without this guy. Alright, excuse the high shutter speed. I don't have an ND filter with me, but we're out here to test the wind protection. Here's very strong wind. I've got the furry windscreen on there right now. I'll go ahead and take it off in a second, but I just wanted to get this audio through to you clear enough at least to begin this because it is quite windy, and I know that without this it's going to be just terrible. So we'll see how much this audio is usable. The wind is blowing quite strong from time to time, at least as I'm standing here talking to you. So we'll take it off now just so you can see by comparison how effective it is. Alright, so now there's not even that strong of a wind blowing here. It's a little breezy, but from time to time there's a stronger wind. It's not exactly hitting the mic actually. I'm a little bit hidden from it. So this is not extreme circumstances, but I don't expect any on-camera microphone to handle extreme circumstances anyway. So I'm going to stop talking. I'm sure you can't really hear this that well, but this wind is comparable with the wind that we had when we were using the furry windscreen. So there you go. There's the wind test. So what did you think? I'll let you be the judge of the audio quality. Again, watch this with headphones if you really want to get the maximum impact of the quality in the audio here. But what did you think? I think it's a pretty good mic. Again, I wasn't expecting something like this from Godox. Wasn't expecting a monitor either, but seems like they're starting to branch out a bit, and as far as I can tell, they're doing it right. So this is a simple microphone, a budget, it's compact, no hassle microphone. There's really not a whole lot to it, but if that's what you're looking for, this might be an interesting alternative to the name brand Rode VideoMicro. But let me know down below, what do you think? Do you think it's worth getting something like this that's, you know, a new product for this brand, or would you just stick with the other one? But as always, if you have any questions or comments, let me know down below, and be sure to stick around if you want to see the video for that new Godox monitor as well. Seems like a pretty full-featured, full-packed type monitor, which again I was not expecting from Godox. But otherwise, questions or comments, leave them down below. Like this video, share it, subscribe, all that good stuff, and we'll see you next time.